Before the lake, where were we? Huh? Where were we before the lake? Huh? San Jose. Oh, that was too old-fashioned. All right. Okay. I remember now. Okay. The monks, the Tibetan monks, with different magical power. Okay. So anyhow, so you know already, huh, about the rain monks and the, huh? Rain monks and the oracle, huh? The oracle monks supposed to be vegetarian. I'm just telling you. That's all. Okay. Otherwise, most of other monks are non-vegetarian, except the day they shave their head or their disciples shave their head to become monk. So I never ate those food that offered by them. I just drink tea. The tea is very peculiar, and even though it sounds good and nutritious, it's like you have butter, and they put the butter in the hot tea. See, so they call it butter tea. Even though it's very good for the cold climate, you know, like Himalaya, but it has a very strong, peculiar taste, and you have to be used to it, or you have to be dead thirsty, and then don't smell nothing anymore, just drink it. But you get used to it. It's quite tasty. It's just that you would probably never drink this kind of tea in your whole life if you don't meet Tibetan people, because it's salty and buttery. It's not the ordinary tea that we drink, either plain or sugar, sweetened. This one is made with butter and salt, so it's very salty. It's good for them, because salt in such a region is like gold. You know that? So in Vietnam, when I was young, I know people used to trade, you know, some of the precious things from the mountain people with salt, because the mountain people, they need salt so much, because it's so hot, so high there, and if they don't have salt, they dehydrate somehow, you know, so they need it a lot. So the plain people in the city used to cheat them, you know, bring them salt, but take silver and precious stone and all kind of horns, you know, and or elephant tusk, tiger skin, anything from them they give. If you just make salt too valuable to them that they have to beg you for it, because the mountain folks are very innocent people, very pure, and they're dying for salt, you know, salt, huh? S-A-L-T. So sometimes they're cheated a lot by the people from the city. Oh God, where I'm going. From Tibet to Vietnam, from tea to elephant tusk. What else should I tell you? What was it before? Huh? Huh? A Dalai Lama, monk. Right? Okay, but why did I say all these things? Last day, huh? Nothing is possible. Okay, but nothing is impossible means everything is impossible. Yeah, nothing is impossible. Yeah, it's true. What was it then? Why did I tell you all this? Huh? Find the truth, yeah. That was a long time already. Okay, if I forget, then it's good. It means not so important. Huh? I don't remember. Okay, that's it. I got the initiation. Huh? But I don't. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to tell you about the initiation. Yeah. Got it. I got it. Okay. Because you'll be curious to know. Huh? What is so precious about it? He only do that, if he does at all, once every 10 years. Yes, because it's such a big deal, so much arrangement. They have to make a big tent to fit thousands of people. The Dalai Lama had to sit there for 10 days on a stretch, you know, with all the monks, and they have to dance also, you know, a very special mystical dance to invoke the spirits of the region and to make offering to the Buddha and to invoke all the protectors of the Dharma to come and protect them So to keep the Maya away, so that the initiation will become successful. And where the monk has to wave all his fan and walkie-talkie to talk to the rain god to stay away, go to Taiwan or United States. Something like that, you know what I mean? So many things they have to do. And the oracle monks have to stay day and night, their back and call just to predict if anything happened. And also the Dalai Lama security and all that, Wow, it's a lot big arrangement. And he does that only once every 10 years. So a lot of people, very lucky. They feel they can sit there and receive it. So every day before the initiation, the Dalai Lama recited mantra and mudra and sutra and all that. And then the people will walk around this glass house where the Dalai Lama and the monks sit, in circumambulation, they call it. Circumambulate. A sign of respect. I don't know how much respect they have for the Dalai Lama and the monks, but I do know that they have a lot of dust made by their movement. And sometimes they prostrate full length on the floor and make more dust. And I had a lot of cough there going on with me, And many men also cough, And one time I put my mattress, on the floor somewhere next to the house, and some men just spit, on my mattress through the window. Oh, that's Indian. That's normal. I shouldn't, lay my mattress on next to the window like that. They throw anything on the window. Sometimes they cook, they peel some vegetarian and just throw it on top of my head when I sit there. They think I'm a cow or something. Because when they do some vegetable and the rest left over, they throw it through the window and the cow pass by, we eat them. They don't have a garbage collector system. Yeah? So the master in India is very easy. Sit pretty. No need to collect garbage. Actually, the cows in India are the garbage collector. They walk everywhere free because nobody dare to eat them. They can milk them, yeah? They can feed them, they can worship them, but they cannot kill them. They will die naturally. People in India don't eat cow's meat. They believe it's holy because the cow feeds the whole mankind and nourish them with the milk. So they revere the cows as a mother. So they don't ever kill cows, except those believe in other religion, whose name I shall not want to mention, to prevent holy war sometimes. The Hindu people don't eat cow, yeah? But sometimes they do. You find surprised. And they're not supposed to, but the modern time people, sometimes they do that. What was it then? What is it that I'm talking about? One only at a time. One. Initiation. Okay. Okay, about the initiation. Fine. Okay, and after that, Okay, during these 10 days before the initiation started, I was sitting next to the Dalai Lama and the monks outside. They make the glass door so that people can see them, but they are protected inside the glass, okay? And I sit in front of the glass, Around the glass house there is a kind of stage, Just like when you make a tent, Just like here you make a stage like this, and they put a glass house in the middle of it. And people sit kind of on top of the glass house. No, next to the glass house, on top of the stage. But only the Westerner in one time, not all the time. And then there was the one Tibetan nun who sit there sometime in the daytime. Because I don't circumambulate, my legs don't tolerate like that. I don't too much, sweaty and dust, and it's just not really worth it. I don't like it. So I just sit there and meditate. And one time I do that every day. And not too many, no other people around. They allow the Western to sit there only in some occasion. But I don't know that. I thought the Westerners don't like to sit there every day because it's hot and they don't meditate anyhow. So I sat there and meditate. There's another Tibetan nun who sit there also. After I sit, she also came up and sit. So a few days like that. But the next day I came, I saw that the bodyguard of the Dalai Lama just kind of asked the nun to sit down on the floor like everybody else. No, but they don't sit on the floor. Actually, they walk around on the floor. That's why I can't sit on the floor down there. So when I saw she's coming down, I also, come down. But then the Dalai Lama instructed his guard to ask me to come up. Yeah, invited me. So I was the only one who sit there all the time during all this time. Yeah. And he liked me, I think. Yeah, sit next to him. Just separate by the glass door. Huh? Yeah, he instructed the bodyguard, so the bodyguard had to invite me up again. And I was very surprised. A little girl sitting there, but I was in monk's robe. At that time I was in a Hindu monk's robe. Hindu's monk's robe is different from Tibetan. Hindu's monk's robe is either in saffron color, like yellow, yellow, no, like that, or in pink color, or in red color, or in white. When you see it, you know it's right away, it's very special. But I just make a robe for myself from, neck to toe, covered, just slip like that, yeah. And I sit there every day, and nobody dare to turn me out anymore until the time is up and over. Then everybody gone home. Yeah, I was very privilegedly treated, I must say, like give me a big tent in the Kumbh Mela alone, where all the monks have to sleep together, squeezing in another tent. Or like let me sit next to the Dalai Lama all this time when nobody else sit, thing like that. I didn't ask for it. I thought nobody want to sit. I sit there because I meditate, Where else do I sit? Except next to the monks and the holy people and support them, Support mentally, like we're doing it together. Yeah, you're doing great, thing like that. And the initiation is about explaining how to meditate, and the meaning of the initiation and the symbol that you have to remember during your contemplation. They will give you like a moon silver disc with an Om word or some word, Indian word on it. Then you have to remember it, memorize it in your head, and then you have to visualize it when you meditate. Apart from that, there is another fresco, a poster, that you have to meditate upon every detail. And the fresco or the poster depicted a man and a woman, both completely naked and embracing each other in a very erotic position and kissing each other with the tongue sticking out long by like 2 meters long, thing like that. Make sure you understand what it is. It's really erotic, I tell you. But you have to remember every detail of this picture, because there's a lot of detail. Like the deities of the picture have some kind of weapons or spiritual symbol in his hand, or the woman look like what, and the curve look like what, and the breast look like what, and the arms look like what, how they embrace, and how the detail of their body and the symbol in the head and their tongue, everything you have to remember in your head. And every time you meditate, you have to call back all these details in your mind, and that they call meditation. What do you mean, oh? You should say, ah. Do you know why? You know why they meditate like that? Perhaps just to cure the desire of human sexual need. It's not to mean to give you a pornography kind of idea or anything like that. I don't know if anybody see that picture will be aroused sexually or not. I didn't. I just feel very peculiar why you have to meditate on this kind of thing. You can just read Playboy or something. More detail, I was thinking like that. But of course I didn't tell anybody at that time. Don't you tell anybody now. Only between us, okay? Now you know. And then you went home after the initiation, you tried to remember all the details, the silver disc and the word and all that, on top of your head, and you imagine another Buddha on your head, and I forgot many details. And you have to recite a special prayers. They call Guru Puja or something like Guru, the offering to the Guru, the praise to the Guru. It goes something like, "Oh Master, you are the most compassionate, you are the most wise, you are the most omnipotent," thing like that. You would rescue my soul from the depths of my ignorance, bring me from the darkness to light, nourish my soul with all the wisdom and love, and things like that. Such a beautiful poetry. Even if you don't have to believe in Tibetan, or you don't have to believe in Buddhism or any kind of guru, it's a very beautiful as an essay to read to yourself. It's very nice. Yeah, something like that, huh? It's longer than that. It's longer than that. And you should do this Guru Puja every morning or evening or any evening. And then you do your meditation on these two erotic bodies, body parts. It's a lot more, So you see, it depends on where you are and what you believe in, that you would judge a spiritual meaning or another. You see, you have to know. You just have to be open, You just have to be, natural, spontaneous, in order to learn all these things without judgmental. And now here, you know the Tibetan Buddha statues sometimes, They are more than just bikini, and non-bikinis. You know those Buddha statues with all full figure? Also in Indian, many temples, they carve all this kind of erotic posture of man and woman on them too. It's very common in many religions. And it had never aroused in me any kind of negative feeling or any kind of judgment or any kind of critical thinking. I don't know why, but I just did not have any of them. I suppose people would think, oh, what kind of religion or any, I don't know if they do like that. But I never thought like that. I was just too eager to learn about spiritual practice that I thought, maybe, why not? I try hard in case it is true, but it didn't help so much. So I said, forget it. Kuan Yin method, best. Okay, huh? If I remember anything else, I'll tell you another time. Okay? It's okay. Don't worry. I will fly over. It's late now. No, I don't need it. Thank you. It's late. Everybody go home. Okay? All right, bye. I'm worried. I promise you to come a few more days and I cannot keep. So, okay, it's up to you. If you want to come, you come. But if you don't want to come, you don't come, okay? I cannot promise I come or I don't come. If I come, you know I come. If I don't come, you know I don't come. All right? Because I think enough for a while. Okay? Okay. You're very welcome. Yes?
Why you receive initiation from Dalai Lama practice meditation?
After, yes. Yeah. Why is that? Thank you. I had nothing to do. I run around, just do everything, you know? Till I go to the church or go to the temple, it's okay. But you don't have to do that. I do that so that I can tell you don't need to. I told you already what it is. If you want, you can go and try it. Wait 10 years. Bye-bye. Have a good time at home and everywhere else every day. Okay? God bless. Any question today? No, huh? No, huh? You liked the story yesterday, huh? Fine. There's only one question yesterday and it was garbage. Remember? Yeah. Whether I did all this before or after quantum method. I did anything just like nothing. There's a difference. And don't try to put things, into my meaning. Like, okay, master can do that after quantum method, I'm going to do shopping. For spiritual master. You can do anything you want. I always tell you, huh? Do shopping if you want. Don't have to ask sneaky question. I hate that. I do a lot of more things after quantum method too. I had a couple of dozen of boyfriends. Well, I don't know where they are now. Well. Don't compare yourself to me if you don't reach my level, okay? Huh? Just look at the good things I do and try to do it. Okay? Everything else, if you cannot do it and you don't think it's up to it, forget it. A lot of things I did you don't learn. Huh? I just learn garbage. Any question? Any complaint? Huh? No, huh? Good, that's good. Okay. What did you like about yesterday's story? You even remember?
Yeah.
What was the best part? Huh? What is the best part? Huh? My journey. To the what? To the places? Oh, many places. Okay, that's just one of the start. Just a period of time. It's not all my journeys. My journeys still continue, and there's so many things I did after quantum method that you would not even imagine. So many lives I saved. My physical life, by physical mean. Not just like, okay, you stay at home, you close your eyes and pray to the inner master and then she appear. That's different. That's her job, My job is doing something physical also. I did a lot of things that I cannot tell you all because it concerns a lot of people. Yeah? Most of the thing I do, I just do it quietly. So anyhow, maybe we start to, I just remember, where did we leave off yesterday? Where did I live yesterday? Huh? Initiation, that's what they call initiation, but I didn't feel initiated at all. So that's a different, That's a different. I was waterproof, you know that? It's spiritual proof. After Guanyin method, you can try to initiate as much as you can. It just won't penetrate. You might do it, like outward performance, huh? But you are proof, spiritual proof, huh? So it's not much can penetrate you, unless you really want. But most of the time, it didn't happen too much. You just cheat yourself. You just let your mind cheat you for a while, for some ego reason, or because of some karma you have to go through, and then you have to do this, you have to do that. But actually, after we initiate in Quantum method, we are soundproof, light-proof, waterproof, problem-proof, karma-proof. Some people, they love bad karma so much that they even, bore a hole into their armor and then inject some karma itself, for themselves. And then I cannot help. Otherwise, everything will be okay. Well, I don't know if I can talk like yesterday, so please don't expect too much and make me feel very, very nervous now. And embarrassed, and like yesterday was good, huh? After I left you, I went there and they served us some food. When I say us, I mean a bunch of people, and I was the one who eat the least. They just profit from my presence. Anyhow, and we even continue to talk a lot, and I could go on also, but today I don't know. I don't know if I can talk. What to do? It's still not warmed up yet. I don't know who came today. They put me off like this. Somebody with a tape, huh? Yeah, yesterday we had some old person. Yeah, yesterday you asked me about long life, huh? Remember? Such as if we should live forever, huh? With the physical life also, remember? Like somebody asked some question like some yogi, they practice meditation, huh? And then what did they do? They can even, retain their physical body, right? For a long time or forever, like the book of Yogananda that you read. See what I mean? Well, how can you believe somebody if you don't see it yourself? And then I told you also the story about the elixir, the lake of elixir, that when you drink that water, you become immortal. But actually, it's probably just a legend, huh? It might not be true. Also, even if it's true, I don't know what for we carry on with our physical life. Do we need that? Huh? Do we really need the physical life? The physical body so much? Do you? Yes or no? How many know? Raise your hand, let me look. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, the rest can have. Because they don't want, it's okay, but if you want, you can. The rest, what's the idea? Yes? The rest means yes, right? You want to retain your physical life? Really? No yes? How many yes? Just raise your hand, let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wow, it's not as many crazy people as I expected. I expect more than that, but okay, actually the Guanyin method did help you. Okay, the one who raised hand, rise again. Good, at least you are insistent. I like that. You're consistent. Okay, tell me, suppose I can teach you a method to practice and to retain your physical life. What will you do with it? Microphone. Yeah, one by one, answer me. If you have a sound and good reason, maybe I consent. I go and ask Babaji to teach you. Oh, my eyes so hurt. Is your eyes okay? Are your eyes okay? It hurts so much. So dry and hurt. Okay, tell me. I close my eyes, but I open my ears.
Yes, Master. What I mean, yes, was that for the meantime, for.
No, I don't mean for the meantime. We was asking forever.
Yeah.
Right? Then raise your hand again. Yes or no? How many no? Oh, don't misunderstand like that. There's a big difference. So you don't mean no after all, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
I
Well,
just need it for now, to get
now,
some
of
sense
course,
level,
it's
yes.
okay. You can't die anyhow. You're not
true.
that lucky yet. Next one, whoever don't misunderstand, answer. If misunderstand, forget it.
So I think it will keep long life for we in the practice in this
Forever?
forever.
Then you want what?
So we need the know that because we want to stay in this world for long life, or you can learn more
Learn about what?
about the practice in this world, because in here a lot I don't know how to,
What can you learn in this world?
in the a lot of difficult in the life. It look like have people but when we do but it's not do it not because we don't think that we do. We have people we don't think we don't have, we don't think in we do in forget it. Don't that is we learn in there.
What is it? Tu and don't understand that. You understand her? Yeah. What does she mean?
So we learn in this world, in the master help us, and we follow the master, and we'll learn a lot of things.
But my physical won't be here as forever as yours. I don't want to be forever in the physical world. So how will I help you if you stay here forever and then I go?
So we, if master go, when but the power is still in this world.
It won't be here forever. So you didn't have enough with this physical life yet. You may stay forever. After you die, come back again.
No
problem. I promise. That's a method to retain a forever physical life. You know? I mean, you reborn again. Yeah? So create a lot of bad karma so you can come back. No need me. Next one. Who is forever life though? Huh? Tell me the reason. Huh? No more. You are very inconsistent. Well, at least she stick to what she believes. It's okay with me. Huh? It's okay. If you believe, it's okay. But the physical life is very difficult to maintain. Huh? See how much money you need every month? Huh? Along with staying in the physical body forever, you'll be staying in your office forever also. And driving forever on the highway to work. Going to supermarket forever, cooking forever, eating forever, go to doctor forever, paying electric, phone bill forever, insurance bill forever. Oh, no need insurance bill because you won't die. Okay. So, well, at least that's very convenient, no? Có lợi á, khỏi trả tiền bảo hiểm nhân mạng. Ui. You know, when you stay in the physical life forever, doesn't mean you don't get sick, huh? And you don't get old. I told you yesterday the Saudi Alexander the Good. No, actually, when some of the yogi they practice a long life, it's different, you know. They will kind of, they don't probably need the things that we do. I don't know, it's kind of boring. Living here forever, don't you think? It's not much different, huh? Apart from the president, which change every 4 years, we have nothing much change around here. Huh? Every 4 years we have election, we cost them billions of dollars. And then 4 years later, we worship somebody else. I don't know. What is it that attracts you in this physical life? I want to know. What is it that you like so much about the physical life that you want to stay forever? Huh? Because you don't practice well here, you want to practice longer, right?
Yeah. So we slow. We meditate too late. So I would stay for more, so we can meditate. We can learn this world more because I think in some people come it's not very good. And in the heaven and we'll be back there.
No, it's not true.
So I stand here, learn more. It's better when hard to practice in the heaven. So I want here and practice more until.
But what do? Your feet are not there anymore.
Because I believe the master a lot. I believe all my life. So I want to stay here, learn more until if my master gone, I still I want it. I want.
That's the only
more.
reason, not because of your husband who's handsome.
No.
No.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I just want to learn in the Kuan Yin method.
Okay, fine. But I did not say that if you're no good in heaven, you have to come down.
In the world, we up down, look like
I read in the magazine some part in like that, master.
Like what?
Yeah, so it look like the elevator up down. So sometimes we go in heaven for a long time. We want to come back. So I don't want to come back. So I stay more. So I come over there. Forever in the heaven. I don't want to go back to the world no more.
Okay, then stay here. We all will go. After this meditation center kaput, I'm not there anymore to repair it for you or give you money to buy a new house. You see, the problem with us also that we must have a meditation center and group meditation and all that. And if all of you want to stay here forever, I don't know if I can afford it. Today I had to go and sign a contract and all this for you. And even they asked for my thumb. I feel like, my God, it's a lot of work. Huh? I have to even get a thumbprint. This new system. When you want to buy land or do something or authorize somebody else to sign for you and all that, I have to go to the lawyer and then notary. Nota. So if you stay here forever, I don't think I can come back and do all that again. Then design all the clothes and jewelry, sell and make money and then buy center for you alone. And go sign the contract for you alone just because you want to stay here forever. In heaven we can also practice. When I say come back here again, that is voluntarily. We don't have to if we don't want to. Did I say that? Yeah. Many people never left heaven. Yeah?
I read in there.
That the people, some people they stay forever in heaven.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
why don't you love to stay forever in heaven instead of forever in hell like this one? Yeah, I think it's funny. Yeah? Uh-huh. Momento, signore. Signorita. Yeah.
What happened to the disciples that they come in and get initiation, and for whatever reason they cannot practice, and they go away and join other groups, and maybe a disaster comes and they passed away? What happened to them?
I don't know. If they go away, how I know?
Okay, if they go away, let's say they go away but they don't join other group, but they just don't practice.
Well, you don't get what you don't work for.
They get disconnected from you.
Not disconnected, but they get nothing.
I see.
For example, you enroll in the university, you study for months, and then you stop. Nothing happened to you except nothing come. Huh? You don't become a doctor, you don't become nothing. Nobody punish you, nothing, you just stay where you are.
Or they stay at the same level
Yeah.
where they left, and
Yeah.
they have to come back again.
Yeah. If the level is so low, they haven't reached the upper level, then they have to come back.
So whatever level they reach when they stop practicing, let's say they were at
Stay there.
one level about this one or something like
If they don't damage their practice also after that, you know what I mean?
that. Right.
If they don't do something that counter the fruit of their practice, then they stay there. But if they do, they even come back to where they belong or lower. Depends. Initiation is not a guarantee shine. It's not a guarantee, certificate. It's guaranteed that you are accepted. You're with me. And if you continue further, you get what you have to get. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Right. Just like enrolling in the university doesn't guarantee you become a doctor, right? But it guarantees that you will if you continue, right? It guarantees you the privilege to continue until you become a doctor. No? Well, that's enough. Huh? So if you have initiation, you are guaranteed, okay, the safety in your journey. And the master will guide you until you reach your destination. But you have to reach there. You can't just stop here and say, have I been there yet? You know what I mean? It guarantees the safe journey. Just like you buy an airplane ticket, that doesn't guarantee you to New York. It guarantees if you step on the airplane and let the pilot and the stewardess take care of you until your destination, no? Okay. Now got it, honey? Good. Who else? You really understand?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good. Because we have been, ignorant for a long time. And so we have to, continue until we truly realize that. Yeah?
Is there any way that we can do something as disciples to rescue back these people that got initiation but
leave the path.
right?
There's some way to do. If you know the person well, you can have a party or something, talk to them sometimes, yeah? Encourage them to come back and explain to them where they misunderstand, huh?
Right.
And maybe it works, but sometimes it doesn't. And be very careful, because sometimes not only you cannot rescue her, she pull you back as well. A lot of time like that. So people want to help somebody, but instead of helping, they heavy karma and they drown together. So be careful, no?
Okay.
As soon as you see some sign of your declining, backward progress, you stop immediately. Go back, group meditation, clean yourself, encourage yourself, cling to the initiates, until you get strong first, huh?
Okay.
Because if you cannot swim, don't rescue drowning people.
Right.
No matter how much you want, you can't. You
Right.
just kill yourself only. Hmm? Okay.
Yes.
Yesterday, I wanted to tell you more about Himalaya, but today I don't have the mood. I don't know why. Maybe you expect too much. See, that's very difficult, huh? You can't just talk when you really want. And some people always, force me or beg me like, oh, Master, why don't you continue forever, go lecture and rescue sentient beings and all this big stuff. But sometimes when I talk, people don't listen, even disciples. They go around and finding somebody else to chat around, things like that, because they take it for granted that I probably be here forever and that they can see me again and listen to me again, but it's not always true. Maybe not. What we have today is what we have. What we will have tomorrow, nobody knows. Anything could happen to us, right? And sometimes you don't have it and then you want it, and when you have it, you take it for granted. It's very difficult for me. And even one or two person like that can stop me talking sometimes, I feel it's not very inspired. Sometimes when I look at some people's face and I cannot talk anymore, I feel very hesitate. It's just difficult. Besides, sometimes a good lecture, and a moving talk, it sometimes needs time, and circumstances. Of course, I can go and lecture and talk on and on about Guanyin method. Oh, that's easy, huh? Maybe easy, maybe not. Because most of the lecture are never the same, huh? Never the same. Maybe one part the same, but the other part are not. Most of the part are not the same. Or even maybe I use the same story, but the explanation and all that is different. And sometimes I encounter some so-called disciples, and they really wear me out somehow before I came to the lecture. And it also make me very difficult to talk also. So whenever you hear a good lecture and all that, you should just listen and appreciate at that time. Because I don't know if I can make it again. There's so much obstruction on the path that I have to walk. That is sometimes difficult. So a good lecture or good talk is like beautiful flowers. They don't open, rare flower. They don't open every day. Just because sometimes you hear me talking nicely and good, and then you thought, why don't I do that all the time? It's not good to do that all the time. Also, you see, it's not necessary, because sometimes I talk one lecture, a lot of people can hear in different parts of the world because of the video and audio tape. And also sometimes if people are concentrating or if they don't have anything else at that moment, they can hear too. Their soul can hear. So it's not always necessary to talk a lot or talk every day. And most of the master, they keep silence, Keep silence. And maybe that's the best. Okay, if you have any more questions, you ask me, maybe I can explain to you. Sometimes you have to ask questions so that I can talk to you. Yes, please.
Master, I have a question. Because like a physical world, the negative and positive magnetic field always attached to each other. And in the spiritual world, and we practice great method, so we are more positive, right? So in the daily life, the people we contact, the environment we live in, and all the sometimes not good things, do we attach those negative things too?
Yeah, not attached, but we share. The friends that we have often influence us a lot. If you have good friends, high-level practitioners, They can help you uplift your understanding and help you speed in your progress. If you have a very bad friend or low-level spiritual practitioner, they can drag you down. That is if you are not very strong. Huh? Yeah. If you are stronger than those two even, then you influence them both. If you can. Why? Why you ask this question?
Well, it's one time my husband have a business trip, and I picking up at the airport, and the next day, then it's the night I picking up, and then the next day in the morning after meditation, I fall asleep, and then I have a dream, and I dream of two big fish, and I was the dreams. I was go to pick up my husband in the car, the same scenery, everything, and the two big fish was he was carrying two big fish, and I was so angry with him. I said, "Why you carry two big live fish for?" And he is also a disciple, and he just smiled. He didn't say anything. And the next scenery is in my bedroom, the place I meditate, and the fish was cooking in a pot. And but the fish is so live, silver, very, very alive, and he was open the mouth. So I was so strange. And then so I feel sorry for him. So I asked a master to help the fish, and then say the 5 names. And I wake up. So I tell my husband this dream, and he told me that afternoon he went with the customer to have a lunch in an American restaurant. He have the salad, and the rest people have the fish. So I was thinking, is the fish so come with him or what? That's the reason I was saying is that.
I don't know. Did he carry them in the
No,
suitcase?
he didn't. He didn't at all. But then the
Are you
dream was.
sure? Why didn't you open his suitcase and check it out?
So,
what?
so I was wondering, is this, or it's just dream?
The fish came with him, uninvited, you think? Oh, never mind. Just symbolic, okay? Symbolic. We are influenced, definitely, by everyone we meet every day. They can give us heaven or hell also. Most often hell. But then we have to bear it, huh? And that's the reason why we are here. We have to suffer for many people so that we can bless the world and raise the consciousness of lower level people. Even though you don't see the benefit, it is there, okay? And that's why sometimes our practice is very, very slow, because of the way we have to carry somebody else's burden. Huh? But it's all right, it's all right. We do what we can. Yeah?
Yes, Master. Do we really have to go through all, first level, second level, not to go through the third, the fourth, and the fifth?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Same
because
school.
Oh yeah, it's because sometimes during meditation I could hear the sounds of all the higher levels. But just for sometimes, and then most of the time I just hear the lower sound of the sound of the lower level.
Oh, that's possible that you come up and down again. Yeah, it's possible. If you concentrate very high, then you go up higher. The next morning, or maybe contact some people, or something like that. Or you slack, of your meditation concentration, then maybe that you don't go through again. You know what I mean? And stay there. And all the time you just go through, okay? It's just possible. That sometimes we have a glimpse of a higher level, but we're not yet ready to stay there for long, okay? And we come back down, but later we climb up again and stay longer. And then longer, until we get to the next one, all right?
Yeah, every time I hear the sounds or the sign of the higher level, I feel very good for many days after
Sure.
that. Yeah.
That's the way it should be. So continue concentration. Then you feel good again.
So that means I still in a low level, but I just have a glimpse of the all the sound. All
Yeah,
the
when you
sound.
climb high, you go up there and then you fall down again. And sometimes you go in meditation, you in samadhi and yeah. Not only your level low, but your head also low. It's okay, don't be serious, okay? Continue practice. Whatever it is, it is.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Okay, thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Sari?
Master, I have a quick question. Sometimes I am confused whether that is the decision come from the mind or come from the wisdom. So my question is how can I determine? Because a lot of time when I exposed with the big problem, that I sit down and I say, Master, help me to solve the problem. Then after I get out of my meditation, sometimes it comes very clear, but other time it's just 50 and 50%. So I hope that you could tell me which one is the right decision.
Okay.
Thank you, Master.
When you're very clear, that's 100%. And when you're 50% clear, that is 50%.
Master, sometimes I have the question with you when I try to communicate with you when I meditate. And I suddenly, I want to do that. But I feel my mind say, no, you cannot do that. That is very scary position. No way, you are not able to do it. The mind keep telling me that. And the other part is so strong, come up, no, don't listen to that sound. You have to do it no matter what. If you think that's the right thing to do for other people, even you die, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Then I start crying and say, Master, that should be your voice. I was asking you like that, and after I get out of meditation, I feel I'm full of blessing from head to toe. Then I say, that's it. Maybe that's a message. Master, give me the answer.
Yes.
So,
That's correct.
okay, I appreciate so much. Thank you, Master.
Everything that's good for us and for more people, even if we die, we have to do it. That's correct. That's why I die all the time. Yes, most of the time the mind tries to hinder us and give us all kind of excuses, all kind of bad things, and we listen to it. And then we become weak and small and unsanely. But if we stand up, become selfless, become more loving and kind, and do the things that it bring happiness to people and to ourselves, then that is correct, okay? That's correct. After all, what else do we want to do in this life? How else do we want to live our life, huh? Except to make other people happy, okay?
Master, another question come up, I feel like in my life, daily life, each day I have more love for other people, unconditional love as you teach us. But I still have trouble with the sound so much. I don't know, because I exposed with many people out there. Occasionally you let me talk so much that I feel like you are talking for me in English, not myself, to bring the Caucasian to come in with us. And I don't know because of that or not, sometimes I go home after I finish working in the restaurant. I had to pray for you so hard in order to let me sit meditate still. And I have so much trouble with the sound. Sometimes only 15 minutes, I couldn't stand it.
No.
So I'm wondering whether because of the thoughts, the negative thoughts surrounded me.
It might be. It might be that you get overworked.
Yes.
and you're burnt out. It's okay if you. Sometimes you cannot meditate, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. When we talk to other people, there are two kind of things that happen. Sometimes we have a lot of blessing, huh? And happiness by helping other people to understand the path. Sometimes if people karma too heavy, huh? And we also drowsy for a while, okay? But then you come back and meditate again. It doesn't matter if you cannot meditate that day, okay, then the next day it will come back again, okay? Or meditate another hour later, huh? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Go home, take a good shower and change to new clothes and then meditate.
Yes, Master. That's why I try to go to group meditation as much as I can.
Share the karma, right?
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome.
I have a question. Okay. I was invited to a dinner from a group, a fellowship of the good friends. They follow the teachings of Gurdjieff and Ouspensky, and his name is Robert J. Burton. And he was saying at this dinner that they're expecting something to happen next year around April and June.
No, they do that every year. And if not this group, another group. Every year they say something will happen.
Right.
Yeah. So what now? What will happen precisely?
What he was saying is that there will be some flooding in California where parts of Baja and San Diego would be flooded. And he's asking some of the people just to go to Europe or stay in high places, not around the coast.
Tell me where. Is it near our center or not?
I don't think so. So
which part is that precisely? So our disciple can move to higher mountain or something.
I don't know the details, but this is what he was saying at this dinner. But then I was wondering why at the center we always ask to buy survival kit. So I'm thinking there's something I don't know.
Who is selling survival kit? They do that all the time, anywhere, any day.
Okay.
Oh, you blame it on me. I didn't ask them to buy survival kits. The first time I know it was last week. I asked, what is this? And they said $10. Yeah, that's first time I see survival kits.
Okay.
I said, for how many days? I said, 3 days. So that means $3.50 each day. But it's not expensive.
According to this teacher, he was saying that the celestial influence he has contact with, and that's what they've been telling him since 1981. And he's sort of preparing for it in this mountain over by Sacramento.
Oh, our meditation center is very high. Do you know that?
Okay.
Well,
that's all.
Sacramento?
Yeah, it's in the east part of Sacramento, away from the ocean, in a mountain.
Oh, that's not where I live. It's okay. And how about San Diego?
Well,
many of our disciples live there, and we don't know where. Well, you know what? If it's not flooding, then it's volcano. If it's not volcano, it's earthquake. If it's not earthquake, then typhoon. If it's not typhoon, then car accident. Where you run? Right. Forget it. Never mind.
Okay.
There's a lot of flooding lately in America anyway, and all kind of things. We have to change our way of life, not change the weather. Huh? If a lot of people still live in a very immoral way of life, then it's very terrible. If not here, then it's there. See what I mean? And the collective karma, sometimes we have to share too, even if we don't do anything. Yeah, America. See, we have to share a lot of karma. Because America involved in a lot of war, kill a lot of people. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, but the karma is still there. Huh? Okay. Well, when we live in a country, we just share that country's karma. Too bad. Yeah? The same, a lot of things like that about California, you know? Long time ago, huh? They even say maybe California will be no more. Belong to the sea. Yeah, it does belong to Qinghai. We have the most disciples in California. America always have something, huh? Something always boiling, shifting, you know, grumbling underneath of the surface of America. If you have this and you don't have that, you know? In America, maybe you have more prosperity, you know, more job opportunity, more equality, more freedom, but then you have all the disaster, huh? All the scary things. In every country there is something, because the majority of people don't choose the moral way of life to live, you know, don't choose the heavenly way of life to live, so they cannot experience heaven on earth. We are what we choose to do, you know. The law of action and retribution is always perfect everywhere. If we always continue with the very lowly kind of life and continue with killing, you know, and all kind of physical immorality, then of course we will get it. We get, you know, the bad karma that come into us. There's no surprise at all. Because like attract like, you see what I mean? Those lowly vibration will attract the kind of lowly energy, which brings disaster and trouble and unhappiness and chaos, you know what I mean? If we live our life in a very highly developed manner, we choose the godly way of life, then godly happenings will pour into our lives, will come to us. You see what I mean? That's why after the initiation, and after you have meditated and cleaned yourself with the vegetarian diet from outside and the heavenly food inside, your life become better and better and better. Yeah, that's because like attract like. You become more heavenly, so you attract more heavenly blessing. Do you understand the logic of it? Yes, and the most people who don't do that, they live a lower kind of life. Many people choose to live a life like animal standard, so they attract all kind of animal energy, you know. I mean lower energy, and the lower energy will bring disaster and unhappiness and trouble. Of course, heavenly energy will bring happiness, bliss, and blessing because it's heaven. And a low level or evil level of energy will bring low level kind of quality of life on evil kind of quality of events into people's life. You see, like attracts like. So if we want our life to be in heaven all the time, we have to act like heavenly being and attract this kind of blessing to us. It's very simple. There's no need to be enlightened to understand. So people, they always act in a bad manner, and when some consequence come, they blame it. God don't bless them. They blame everything. They blame the circumstances. They blame other people. They blame their friends, their family. It's not true. It's them themselves who attract this kind of disaster, because they act in such a way that generate disastrous energy, and this disastrous energy, in turn, as the law of like attract like, we attract more disaster energy until there is enough energy to make disaster. And then disaster will surround him in all kind of forms, through all kind of events, and through all kind of people. So if I request you, or any master requests you to keep the precept, to eat the vegetarian diet, to purify your physical beings, and to purify your spiritual and mental being by meditation, by thinking purely, speaking purely, and acting purely, you will attract all the pure energy and heavenly blessing to yourself. So it's not the master is strict and control your life and telling you what to do and asking you to keep the precept and all that for anybody's sake. It is for your own sake. Because everything you do good will attract good things to yourself. Nah? And if you do good all the time, more and more good things always come. And then more good things come, bad things will have very unlikely chance to come to you, because by now you'll be surrounded by a thick wall of good energy. You understand? Even the bad thing you want to do is difficult, because once you begin to be a good person or doing good things, it just continue like the generating of good energy, and then in turn it attract more good energy, and then you feel more strong in goodness, and then you do more good, and the more good you do, the more good energy will come, and the more good and the more energy and more good, more energy, and then you are surrounded all the time with heavenly atmosphere. However, how can disaster come near you? You're surrounded, you're protected. Understand? No need protecting angel, no need believing in guardian angel, nothing. You guard yourself. You be your own angel, okay? Yeah, please.
Yeah. Master, in one of the new magazine recently, you said at the beginning there was no Maya, only the Buddha who wear a mask to be the Maya. Is that the Maya now at the moment is still true, or they still the Buddha wearing the mask?
What do you think?
Because I tried to recall another lecture that one disciple asked you last year in here.
What is this question for?
Because, I don't care for me or for people, but wherever, Master, when you do for us good thing, we always have obstruction ahead. So I feel like, is that the Maya do a bad sin to prevent you to do, everything you do for us?
Yeah, of course, there is a struggle here. Because the Maya is just another force to try to keep the people here, okay?
Okay.
And Buddha is another force trying to uplift people. Because the people who comes here is the one who want to remember they are God, okay? But if you just so simple, you just get a mother and then come into the womb and become a baby and then grow up and become a Buddha, then it's so easy, so cheap. Then what for you have to even come to the physical body? Huh? So there must be something. It's like a test in the school. See, the teacher who give you very difficult tests is also the one who teach you every day, who love you and who guide you in every step of your education. Yeah? But he has to test you. Whether you're strong enough, whether you understand it, whether you grow up, whether it's beneficial for you. Okay? So Maya is just a test, huh? Okay? If you fail the test, then you fail. Then you have to begin again, and sometimes more difficult. Every time you fail a test, it's double difficult next time. And you fail it the third time, is 6 times more difficult. So be careful every time with your action, speech, and thinking. Don't fail the test. Whatever is good for other people and good for you, you know you must do it. And there's no if and in case and suppose about it, okay? Just do it, if you can do it. And don't listen to the Maya, the mind, telling you, think of yourself first, why you do that? You have your life to take care, Forget about her, forget about them, forget about everybody else except myself. I just do what I want right now, regardless of how many people suffer. Then you fail the test. If you listen to that voice, you fail. If you listen to your soul, you will pass with flying colors. Okay. So Maya is no problem. The problem is you. It's us. Yeah? Okay. Suppose you go to school and there's no test, no exams. Then what for? How you know? Huh? How you know if you're good or not? See? And all the people in the Olympic and all that, they had to pass through tests also. Yeah, very difficult to pass the test, huh? And then we say, oh, that's Maya. Most of the time, yeah, it's very, very difficult. Often we fail. Only once in a while we succeed to stand up. And once we can stand up once, wow, we feel the real difference in progress. We feel we're uplifted in a much higher level, and we feel, like a burden is lifted from our shoulder, and we'll be stronger, more clear, and more proud of ourselves. Try it. Yeah? Yeah, I have tests all the time also. Yeah, I do.
But since you are Buddha, and if the Maya tests you, is there a judge between to say, okay, it's enough to test you?
No, they don't test you straight. Don't test me straight away. They put a lot of disciple or trouble in front of me. If he tests me, I just say, get lost, I know you.
Okay.
They just test my attendance, my disciple, my loved one, my friends, relative, and then make that person trouble. And in turn, he trouble me. That should be enough. He never tests me alone. No, he knows me. For example, I want to go to group meditation. Okay. And then probably I have only one driver or one attendant at the time. And then normally we have no problem with each other. Suddenly, just before I go to group meditation, all kind of problem come. Maybe he sulk, maybe he think of going home, maybe he think of his girlfriend, maybe he think to go somewhere else instead. I just make a lot of noise, a lot of trouble, and angry, and then argument and all that, and then go away somewhere else. Go to walk away or so drive away somewhere else and then leave me alone there. For example, like that. And maybe I'm late for meditation. Maybe I couldn't even come at all. Maybe I'm so tired and exhausted. That is the thing. See what I mean? After trying to win him back into the right path, just to rescue one person alone sometimes can be very exhausting, because that person is next to me and all the force of Maya is on him. So I have to help him. And in helping him, I'm exhausted. And then I can't go to you, or I came late, or I came with a big head, or I came with no mood at all to talk. Do you understand this? That is the way it works. Don't test me. There's nothing can test me. How? Huh? Money? Give me money so I stop being a master? Or what? Or give me a lover so I stop being... No, I cannot. Even give me money, okay, I accept it, but I continue my work. Okay, give me a husband. Okay, come work with me. Yeah, what now? Make me become a president? What? Or make me sick? Okay, I'm sick, fine. I go to doctor, I take needle and all that, and I get up, do it again. It can only stop me for a while, but it don't stop me long. He knows it. So all this sickness and trouble in my part, it's not my attack, it's attacked through my disciples, through my close ones. Often, always like that. It's always like that, 100% time like that. See? So that's what it is. So even he doesn't make me sick, through the disciple he can make me sick, make me worry, make me sleepless, make me hurt, you know what I mean? And then I get sick. And that also can in turn hinder my work also. or make me weaker for my work, make me work with effort, with suffering, with a lot of effort, have to try to overcome. That's all, okay? How else can he test me? He can't do much. The Maya can't do much. Even he kills me, that's the worst about it. Then I'm free. Wow. Talking about Maya, I know him every day. But he just hide behind some of my people. He never show face to face to me. Never. Okay, but I know he's somewhere. But the problem is most of the disciples are Maya themselves. Yeah, like attract like. If you're strong and you're good, how Maya attract you? How Maya can use you? You know immediately that you're doing wrong to yourself and to the master and to the public, and then you stop. But they don't know. They think they're doing good. Yeah, they help the Maya to trouble me. Oftentimes, see? So you can see whether a person is weak or strong by seeing his action or her doing. You know right away who is he's helping, who he's working for, who the boss is. See what I mean? Very difficult. Anything that works to help the public, help the master, that's the work of the Buddha. Anything go against that, for any reason at all, is a Maya. Very simple. But you see it right now, you don't see it when you're around me. Because that time is the time the Maya will dig out the Maya in you and use it. Now it's laying sleeping, under control. So you know Maya, how much Maya you get when you come face to face with the test. When you have to work for the public. When you have to sacrifice your ego and your time and your physical being and your liking and disliking for the benefit of other people. That at that time then you know how much Maya you still have in your body and your mind. Otherwise you never will know. Nothing changes you. It's just you have it inside, and when the situation comes, it appears. It appears. The quality, the Maya quality or the Buddha quality comes when the time, when the situation comes. When it requires, you see, that side of nature to come out, or that side of nature to come out. Then you know how much Buddha nature you reveal and how much Maya nature you reveal to yourself and to other people to see. Okay, more question. Am I clear? Okay. Everybody can become Buddha, just that they don't choose to be. That's all. They choose the easy way, the habitual way. That means take care of themselves first. Take care of yourself is very, very good. Is a good duty, but not at the expense of everybody else. You understand what I mean? That is disastrous. That is when you're really working for the devil. No? Okay lah? You happy? Yes. You have enough this time, huh? More than other time, huh? Oh, I can't just continue every day and come here and talk like this and then nothing work at home. Your parents, your husband and wife will kill me, no? No? Really? Did they say that? Did they say they won't kill me if you come here every night? For a long time? You see, if I give you a lot, then you get bored and fed up. You don't appreciate it also. So, okay, maybe that's enough. Some people say they just want to see me 1 or 2 hours a day or once a while. That's enough, no? Probably like that. If they see me too much, they get bored. No? Come on, now you say that. Not really, it depends, huh? The so-called monks and nuns before in our center, the residents now, huh? Many of them will see me every day as much as possible. Even if they see me yesterday, and today they don't see me, I feel sad already. And sometimes they just see me now, and a few hours later they have to go on airplane, and then cannot see me for a few hours. They feel very sad already. That's the way love is. Really. And if you don't know that, you don't know love yet. And you're missing a very big thing. I know that already. I know this kind of love. I'm happy. And if you don't know it yet, you're missing something. Try to get to know that. Okay? So, but not about me. I mean, anything, you know. As long as you know real love is like that. Okay? No. See you? But that has nothing to do with possessiveness, you know what I mean? It's different. It's different. You don't want to possess a person, you just love to be with the person you love. And that's when you know true love. It tastes wonderful. Okay now. Good night, huh?